What about Runaway? The
See, I don't
1980.
remember Runaway.
You don't remember that? The
I mean,
1984?
I remember the look of it, and it's got that bug robot, right? The insect
Yes, they
robot.
got a bunch of, yep, a lot of insect robots. It's all about, it was AI before they knew how to call it AI. And it was
Yeah,
his like future, and they had Gene Simmons as like the main heel.
I
In the
remember
near
that it
future,
exists.
yeah, listen to this. This is 1984. Like this is before a lot of the movies even leaned into this. In the near future, a police officer specializes in malfunctioning robots. When a robot turns out to have been programmed to kill, he begins to uncover a homicidal plot to create killer robots, and his son becomes the target.
Yeah.
And that was a Michael Crichton, written and directed by.
Oh
And
yeah.
this was one of the few times. This is how deep cut we're going with Runaway. It had a Ring doorbell before anyone knew that what it was, because that's your first glimpse into Gene Simmons as a heel at the doorbell. Like that's how they spot him. He was in the Ring doorbell.
They spot Tom Selleck in the Ring doorbell.
No, they spot Gene Simmons coming in there, posing as a repairman, and then you realize that he wasn't repairing the robot. He was going in there to repair its program to kill, so it can kill.
Well,
Dude, you gotta like. I want to see that on the big screen again,
let's
like
put. We
that.
need to do a screening series and play that because I've never seen it, and I would love to see. I
Dude,
know
I
of it.
can't.
I've know of it. I've heard folks talk about it on podcasts. It's just one that I've never sat down and watched.
That's amazing too, because this movie is like 1000% like right up your alley. Like I know the vibe that you like, and for that time period, and they nailed it. I don't remember Kirstie Alley being in it, but she was, and they had G.W. Bailey. He was in it too, also of procedural fame, but we know more from Police Academy
I
that she
want to
couldn't
see it.
be.
Okay, let's do this. Let's watch Runaway, and I want to book a double feature with that. Can I book a double feature?
Ooh, that's a good one because I don't know if you'd go like if you want to
No,
go back to.
I know exactly what movie. I'm not like yeah.
Oh, you already got it.
I already have it. Yes, I know what movie I would book with Runaway. The one that I haven't seen. Did you ever see Looker?
Looker.
That's
What
another.
is
That's another Michael Crichton one, I think.
Looker? I don't remember.
It's Looker with Albert Finney.
What is the Oh, that's 1981.
Yeah,
Written direct and yep, Susan Day, James Coburn too.
is that Michael Crichton?
Yeah, that's Michael
Yeah, I
Crichton.
thought so. It
Yep.
was another Michael Crichton one. So this
Three
one
of
was
four models who had plastic surgery done by Larry after a computed list are dead. Neither cops nor Larry believe they're suicides. Larry investigates and stays with the fourth model. Who's behind the list and the murder? Oh yeah, this looks great. This looks great. What a double feature.
yeah, Runaway and Looker. We should book that as a double feature. Looker, you've never seen Looker. It's got this. You know how
No.
it's got one of the best movie weapons ever. The film, I can't even remember what the plot is. I know it has to do with models and hypnotizing models, but there's like a hypnotizing gun. And like you can see in this photo here, Albert Finney has the hypnotizing gun, and he's wearing the special protective glasses that protect you from the hypnotizing gun. So basically, they shoot you with this hypnotizing gun, and you just black out for like 4 minutes. And so, like, yeah, those shoot you with a hypnotizing gun, you'll black out, and you wake up, and you don't know what happened.
I love that there you have Brett the Hitman Hart glasses too.
Yeah,
And
and
this is
that's the defense.
1981.
That's the defense.
So, yeah, what is this floor that they got here? That's like old school laser walk suit. Wow, this is like again. Well, obviously it was Michael Crichton. I mean, Michael Crichton was no joke. It's still. Wow, that is great. We started off in Tom Selleck, but now I'm going down a Michael Crichton list. You know what? Another Crichton one that they actually just talked about on uh, the video archives, and it sticks in my head, was Coma.
Never saw Coma.
Coma was another one that had a young Tom Selleck in there, but this Tacoma was 1978, and it was one of those ones that my parents were like, "No, you're not gonna like it." Where they just had the doctor murdering people by inducing them into comas.
Yeah,
Yeah, and that's another Crichton that was ahead of it. But did you hear the Video Archives podcast when they were talking about that?
I did. I saw. I was it. Who wasn't Michael Douglas in it?
Yeah, Michael Douglas was in it.
Yeah, I did hear that the podcast, but have never seen Coma. You
Yep, when a
said,
young female doctor notices an unnatural amount of comas occurring in her hospital, she uncovers a horrible conspiracy. It's got Rip Torn. What is it about Rip Torn? Like, oh, that movie can't be serious. It's got Rip Torn. Yeah, this is like young Michael Douglas too.
yeah,
Yeah, this is definitely one of those movies that were like back then. Imagine your life hangs by a thread. Imagine your body hangs by a wire. Imagine you're not imagining. You're in a coma.
yeah. I mean, that sounds good.
I'm all for that double booking that you have.
Runaway and Looker.
So here's another thing. Like if he also did The Terminal Man in 1974,
Yeah, that's right.
which is George Segal. Yeah. Hoping to cure his violent seizures, a man agrees to a series of experimental microcomputers inserted into his brain, but inadvertently discovers that violence now triggers a pleasurable response to his brain. Dude, that's crazy. And then it's got, oh, what's that actor's name from The Thing? Uh, Donald Moffat. He
Who's
was
that?
in The Thing.
Which one in the thing was he?
He is, let me pull up his name. What year was The Thing? Thing was 80. He was Gary with two R's. So he definitely was one of the guys that was tied into the. Oh, he's the one that was sitting there and he just climbingly asked, "If you untie me from that fucking couch."
Yeah. Oh, that guy. Yeah, he was in a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, that guy's. What else did we know him from? He's in.
He's been in a bunch of movies.
I know him from
It's hard to say.
Oh, yeah, he's Twilight Zone. Oh, God. Oh, I had no idea. We got a Dose Incredibles discovery here. He is the tax man on Popeye. So when you went to Paul Dooley and he said, "I will gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today," he was the tax man.
Yeah, that's
Dude,
right.
I would have like my like young brain at that time probably remember when you'd sit there in a theater and you're like, what movie is that guy from? Or what movie is that girl from before IMDb? And you just had to sit there for hours. And my mom used to be like, "Please, Jeffrey, I beg you, find out where he's from. It's gonna drive me crazy."